Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be filming a video about the releases that I'm excited about in 2021. In this video I'm only going to talk about the January to March releases because there's like 10 of them in their own and I don't want this video to like go on forever. So I'm going to do from January to March and then I'm going to do a couple of more throughout the year. So that's what I'm going to be doing in this video. I've got the information on my phone and I'll just be reading the pictures if they have a cover release be on the screen somewhere. So, and I'll read you the synopsis in case it's something you're interested in as well. So, the first book is Concrete Rose by Angie Thomas and it's being released on the 12th of January. This book synopsis says, with his King Lord dad in prison and his mum working 2 jobs, 17-year-old Maverick Carter helps the only way he knows how, slinging drugs. Life's not perfect, but he's got everything under control until he finds out he's a father. Suddenly it's not so easy to deal drugs and finish school with a baby dependent on him for everything. So when he's offered the chance to go straight, he takes it, but when King Lord blood runs through your veins, you don't get to walk away so easy. So this is a sequel to The Hate U Give, like a prequel to The Hate U Give. I have not read The Hate U Give, but I think I want to read this before The Hate U Give because it's a prequel. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. I've never read Angie Thomas before, so this will be a new experience, but this book really interested me. So yeah, that's the first book. And then the next book is called Every Single Lie by Rachel Vincent. And this is also being released on the 12th of January. This says, so this is what the book's about. Nobody in 16-year-old Beckett's life seems to be telling the whole story. Her boyfriend Jake keeps hiding texts, which could mean he's cheating on her. Her father lied about losing his job, and so much more, before his shocking death, and everyone in school seems to be whispering about her and her family behind her back. But none of that compares to the day Beckett finds a body of a newborn baby in a gym bag, Jake's gym bag, on the floor of her high school locker room. As word leaks out, rumours that Beckett's the mother take off like wildfire. In a town all too ready to believe the worst of her, Beckett soon finds herself facing threats and accusations, both heartbreaking and dangerous. Nobody believes her side of the story, and as the police investigation unfolds, she discovers that everyone has a secret to hide, and the truth could alter everything she thought she knew. So this is a thriller. It says a page-turning thriller set in a southern community. So yeah, I'm actually really excited about reading this. This is one of the ones that sounds really good to me, but it also sounds like it's going to make me cry because I'm quite soft with books. So yeah. The next book is called Shipped by Angie Hockman. Synopsis for this says, I have watched someone's reading vlog for this. So Gabby from Gabby Reads, I've watched her reading vlog and she really enjoyed this and I think I might enjoy it, so that's why this is on my January releases. It's being released in 19th of January, so it says, marketing manager Henley Evans barely has time for herself, let alone family, friends, or dating. But when she's shortlisted for her dream promotion, the sacrifices finally seem worth it. If only Graham Crawford Collins, the remote social media manager, bane of her existence, wasn't also up for the position. Although they've never met in person, their epic email battles are the stuff of office legend. The task, draft a proposal on how to boost bookings in the Galapagos The catch, they have to go on a company cruise together. But when they meet on the ship, Henley is shocked to discover that the real Graham is nothing like she imagined, and the line between loathing and liking is thinner than a postcard. With her career dreams in sight and a growing attraction to the competition, Henley begins questioning her life choices, because what's the point in working all the time if you never actually live? This sounds like it's going to be such a cute, like, enemies to lovers romance, which I'm there for, and if you know me, I love romance. The next book is called The Switch by Beth O'Leary. I read The Flat Share by Beth O'Leary in 2020. This says, after blowing a big presentation at work, Lena takes a 2-month sabbatical and escapes to her grandmother Eileen's house for some overdue rest. Eileen is newly single and about to turn 80. She'd like a second chance at love, but her tiny Yorkshire village doesn't offer many eligible gentlemen. A life swap seems the perfect solution, but with a rabble of unruly OAPs to contend with, as well as distractingly handsome local school teacher, Lena learns that switching lives isn't straightforward. In London, Eileen is a huge hit with her neighbours and with the online dating scene, but is her perfect match nearer to home than she thought. So this sounds good equally. I'm excited for all of these, obviously, or else they won't be on this list. The next book is being released February 2nd, and it's called Fat Chance, Charlie Vega. And the cover's going to go up on screen, but I love this cover. I love the synopsis, what the book's about, but I also love the cover. Like, I think this would be a book that even if I didn't read the synopsis, I would have just bought for the cover, because the cover is beautiful. So yeah, it's been released on February 2nd, and it says, Charlie Vega is a lot of things. Smart, funny, artistic, ambitious, fat. People sometimes have a problem with the last one, especially her mum. Charlie wants a good relationship with her body, but it's hard, and her mum leaving a billion weight loss shakes on her dresser doesn't help. The world and everyone in it have ideas about what she should look like. Thinner, lighter, slimmer face, straighter haired, be smaller, be whiter, be quieter. But there's one person who's always in Charlie's corner, her best friend Amelia. Slim, popular, athletic, totally dope. So when Charlie starts a tentative relationship with cute classmate Brian, the first worthwhile guy to notice her, everything is perfect until she learns one thing. He asked Amelia out first. So is she his second choice, or what? Does he even really see her? Because it's time people did. And then it says, a sensitive, funny and painful coming-of-age story with a wary voice and tons of charisma. Fat Chance Charlie Vega takes our relationships to our parents, our bodies, our cultures and ourselves. Tackles our relationships, sorry. But yeah, this book, I didn't say the author. The author is called Crystal, I don't know the last name, Crystal Maldonado. I think that's how you pronounce it. So yeah, I'm excited about this one. Can't wait for it. The next one is called One Carefree Day by Whitney Amazine. I think that's how you pronounce it. And this is being released on February the 7th. And this says, for 18-year-old Willow Bates, anxiety is just a part of life, with every decision ruled by intrusive thoughts. She's worried, she sometimes seems a little odd. Despite Willow's efforts to hide her OCD from those around her, it isn't always possible. Her rituals are her coping mechanism, and Willow's past has left her with a lot to cope with. But when Willow takes things too far, her mother breaks and gives her an ultimatum. Willow must finally start taking meds to treat her obsessive compulsive disorder, or she'll have to move out within 3 months. But Willow is terrified of both options and can't afford to support herself as a new cosmetology student. Only when Theo Tate moves in next door does Willow begin to see hope. Theo might have a way for Willow to avoid taking meds and still resist her rituals, but falling for Theo is definitely not part of the plan, and mingling with him has risks not even Willow could possibly control, let alone be prepared for. This book, I think this one sounds really good. Like, they all sound good because they're all my anticipated releases, but this one sounds amazing. Amazing. So yeah, the cover for this as well is beautiful. You're gonna see it on the screen. So yeah, this next one is one of my, like, I've been waiting for this for a bit. And it's called Amelia Unabridged by Ashley Schumacher. I don't know how to pronounce her last name, but it'll be on the screen anyway. This book is being released on February the 16th, which I think I'm going to pre-order this, I think, because I can't wait. I think this one sounds the most interesting and the most unlike a book that I would buy. Like, this doesn't sound like a book I'd read, but it also sounds really interesting to me. So this says, 18-year-old Amelia Griffin is obsessed with the famous Ormond Chronicles, written by the young and reclusive prodigy N.E. Ensley. Perhaps the clue to what Jenna wanted to tell her all along. I don't know why I am interested in this, because this doesn't sound like a book that I would be interested in, but I am. Also, sorry if I'm reading these synopsis kind of weird, because I think I am. But yeah, the next book, oh my word, the next book I actually didn't think I was going to be into, and I didn't think I was going to want to read, but it's a book by Stephen King, and I don't usually like his books. I think they're way too long, and yeah, but he's releasing this book called Later, and it's only 272 pages, and it's a thriller, I think, but this book just sounds really interesting. It's being released on March the 2nd, 2021, and this says, sometimes growing up means facing your demons. The son of a struggling single mother, Jamie Conklin just wants an ordinary childhood, but Jamie is no ordinary child. Born with an unnatural ability, his mum urges him to keep secret. Jamie can see what no one else can see, and learn what no one else can learn, but the cost of using his ability is higher than Jamie can imagine, as he discovers when an NYPD detective draws him into pursuit of a killer who has threatened to strike from beyond the grave. And that's all it says. But this sounds really interesting, which none of Stephen King's books really do for me. Like, Stephen King isn't one of the authors that I tend to go back to. I think his work's fine, but I just usually think they're too long for me. I don't like a massively long book unless it's like a third in a series, and I already love the series. So yeah, but I'm excited about this one. Stephen King. I don't know if I'm going to love it, but I want to give it a try at least. And the good thing about it is it's being released in paperback. Everybody knows I love paperbacks. I don't like hardbacks as much, but paperbacks are the thing for me. So I've only got 2 more left. So this one is called Love in Lockdown, and I'm guessing this is lockdown as the pandemic thing, so it's going to be a book about the pandemic, which I can't wait for. It's been released on March the 4th, so 3 months in, and this says, lockdown is putting Sophia's life on pause, just as she planned to put herself out there and meet someone. When the first clap for the key workers rings out around her courtyard, she's moved to tears for all kinds of reasons. And then it says, Jack is used to living the fullest. He's going stir crazy after just days of isolating, until the night he hears a woman crying from the balcony under his. He strikes up conversation with the stranger and puts a smile on her face. Soon the balcony meetings are the highlight of Jack and Sophia's days, but even as they grow closer together, they're always kept apart. Now this one, I know most people probably won't want to read about the pandemic, but I think this is going to be a love story about the pandemic, and I think everybody is going to be able to relate to this no matter where you live, because we were all put through that. I mean, we didn't all find love through the pandemic, but you know, it also says here, perfect for fans of the flat share, and I really liked that book, so I'm guessing I'm gonna love this. And the cover for this is beautiful. Again, you'll see it on the screen, but I love the cover. The cover is so cute. Yeah, can't wait to read this. And that's by Chloe James. And I'm guessing it's a UK novel. It is, I think. And then the next book, and the last book I want to talk about, is by Cynthia Hand, and it's called With You All the Way. And it's being released on March the 30th, 2021. This says, Ada's life is a mess. She's just caught her boyfriend cheating on her after a humiliating attempt at losing her virginity. She's had it up to here with her gorgeous older sister's unsolicited advice, but things really hit the fan during a family vacation in Hawaii, where Ada discovers her own mother is having an affair. Apparently everyone is falling into bed with people they shouldn't. Everyone except Ada. But when Ada decides she's going to stop trying and start doing sex, that is her best laid plan. That is her best laid plan overlooks an inconvenient truth. Feelings, romantic or not, always get in the way. So this sounds interesting. I hope there's going to be more drama. Like, if this book is literally just her mum cheats and then everybody's overlooking it, if there's not a bit of drama in this book, then I'm going to be sad. Because, to be honest, that's the reason why this is anticipated. I can't wait for the family drama. Yeah, I love a bit of family drama. Yeah, this has been released on March the 30th. I don't know if I said. This is a book that I think I'm going to read in March. Can't be sure, but because I have like 100 unread books, but yeah. And that was the last book that I want to talk about in this video. So yeah, they're the books that I can't wait to be released. Like I've said, I can't wait. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe, because that will help. Also, if you are excited about any new releases in 2021, comment down below. I'd love to hear what they are. And yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.